welcome to Sweet Lavender Knits. My name is Christine and I'm coming to you from just outside of Toronto, Ontario in Canada. It is April the 17th, Monday morning. Again, on a Monday morning, I'm filming, hopefully trying to upload this either today or early tomorrow morning. Over the last week, everyone in my house has been really sick. Yeah, it's just been one of those weeks where it was such a beautiful week as far as the weather. We've had really high temperatures up to almost what felt like 30 degrees one day. I did try to go out to my garden just to one, to get a little bit of fresh air and the sunshine when it's there, and also just to see what's growing in my garden. And the daffodils have come up. We are quite late compared to if you are in the UK. So our tulips are just popping out of the ground right now. Mine have not bloomed. I know some early ones may have formed bud by now, but it's still a little early in spite of our extraordinary week that we had. So this week, last night it was raining all through the night. We had some thunderstorms all through today. It's going to be raining as well. And this week we returned back to seasonal temperatures. So that's your weather report at the beginning of the podcast or vlog. Unfortunately, this time I don't have too many different things to show you. Yesterday, when I did go to drop off Adrian for his exam, we went close by to where he goes to school. We went to an off-leash dog park. So I have a little bit of footage from that. I will insert that here and meet you on the other side. Good morning. It's Sunday afternoon and it is a beautiful day. We've had a really nice week. Very high temperatures. Today I believe is the last of it, and then we're cooling down over the week, back to seasonal, which means back to single digits. Today it's going up to a high of 20 degrees Celsius. And yeah, just heading out with the kids and the dog in the car. So if you hear Charlie in the background, you might see him moving in the back seat. Sometimes he gets antsy and moves around. Heading to drop off my oldest son, Adrian, for an exam this afternoon, and hoping to drop into a garden center, just see, everything's looking green and nice, and the gardening bug is biting me. But I know it's a little too early to start with anything because our growing season starts officially. Our official frost-free date is, I believe, in the middle of May. That's Charlie. And so yeah, no planting any of the veggies and stuff till then. But I was thinking of maybe putting in some seeds for radish and just the cooler temperature vegetables. I'm not very good success. I don't have a lot of success with carrots, but I'll give it a try. I have some seeds and some radish for sure. So yeah, so the garden center and possibly a trail, because we have Charlie. Thought we'll just take him out and go for a little walk, my youngest and myself. So we'll take you along and hopefully get to share some footage besides the car. Hi there. So we are here at the Harmony Conservation Area, which is an off-leash dog park as well. So Charlie is not off-leash trained as yet. So I was a little apprehensive about bringing him here, but I thought it'll be good practice because he does need to learn to be off leash. He does respond well to when we call him, he will come to us, but I've just never left him off leash. So, you know, it's just more my apprehension than his. But yeah, we're here and it is such a beautiful day. Like I said, wanted to do something outside. It feels more like summer, but didn't want to miss this day. I'm not sure if we'll make it out to the nursery today, the garden center, because it is really nice. So we might end up spending just our time here, picking up my son after his exam and then heading back. So just gonna enjoy the afternoon now, and I'll catch up with you later. So you can see that stream down there. That's where we're gonna head to. But we have to make it down this path that takes you there.
That's it.
He's like, no, I don't want to sit. Now is not the time for me to sit. Right, Charlie? Charlie? Yay, good boy. What that is, but it looks nice. Maybe we can get Charlie in a picture in there. We'll see. So it was just a beautiful day yesterday, and in spite of how we were all feeling, I just wanted to try and get out and do a little bit now that we have the energy after being quite sick, where I couldn't even get out of bed one day. But yeah, we're recovering, so that is great. And I have to say, I wasn't quite ready for the warm temperatures. It just felt like we didn't have a spring. So I am okay holding off for the extreme temperatures till later. I know it'll come in the summertime, but yeah, the seasonal is okay for me right now. I like the sunshine, but not the heat. Definitely not the heat and humidity that comes with it, unfortunately, here. But yeah, as you can see, I have my dress form next to me. I have not adjusted her to my size as yet. I don't have a name for her. I wish I had as small a waist as she does, but no, definitely need to do the adjustments. I wanted to just give you an update as to what I've done with my sewing. So the last time I showed you that I did a bodice template, I had to go ahead and redo that because I had not accounted for my armhole when I should have, and that would have been, I didn't do a sleeve template at that point, and that's why I didn't realize it. And so when I tried to do a sleeve template, I then realized my armhole was not adjusted on the previous bodice block. I redid the bodice block on some thanks to Amazon and all their packaging. I try to save the thick brown paper. It's always it's not as crinkly as this one. Usually it's pretty in good condition, and it makes for, it's good for even just crafting or something. I redid the bodice block, and on here again I mark the back neck, the front neck, and this time I measured out my armhole. Although I'm now, after having done the sewed up the mock, what do you call this, a tall, I think, but it's not a full tall. It's just I just wanted the top just so that I could see that it fits me okay. And I think I can come in a little bit on the armhole. Although this is the measurement, it seems like I was very generous when I measured myself, so I have to come in a little bit. And this is the thing, when you measure yourself, it's not as, you have to take measurements several times, I think, to be sure of what it is. Or if you have a garment that you're very happy with, you can obviously use that to measure out everything. So I did that, and then I also did my sleeve, and on that, this is just the half, so it's the folded. So I did the bodice and the sleeve block, and then I used some wax paper and retraced that to make any adjustments. And when I did, after I did that, and then I cut out the fabric. So this is just some scrap fabric that I had, just some lightweight cotton, and I cut it out, marked the front and the back, and then I basted it by hand, just with a running stitch. And I tried it on, and when I tried it on, I realized that it would be nice to have some bust darts. So I've pinched here, I'm not sure if you can see that yet. I've pinched on both sides while I was wearing it, and marked, I can turn her there, marked the bust darts. I've just marked the extra fabric, not necessarily where I want the darts, but I've just marked the extra fabric. And then once I did that, I then realized, you know, I was trying to see if I could place my sleeve like that, but of course, because my dart is about 1.25 inches, so it's a little too much for me to even like wiggle in my sleeve. So yeah, so now I would need to reduce about this much fabric onto from my sleeve, and it looks like even with this pinched in, I can slip my arm through and out. So I do have extra fabric, so I basically need to go back to the drawing board a little bit and make some more adjustments. But I was happy to get as far as here, and you know, like based all the sides. I know you know, if any of you are sewers, then you would probably suggest that I do some darts on the front as well, because usually you have the 4 darts, but I did not want that. I have a bit of a tummy, and if I don't put the darts in, I think it'll hide it a little bit, whereas in the darts it would be more form-fitting, and not for the shift dress that I'm going for. This would be like a basic bodice, and then I would make some adjustments if I needed to make any other kinds of dresses. But yeah, I don't mind taking the time now and doing this slowly. I know I'm kind of like itching to actually cut out the fabric, and a shift dress is very simple. You just it's like an A-line dress, except you want to go a little bit not as wide as an A-line, but sort of straight down, with maybe about 1 inch or 2 inches on each side. So yeah, it's very simple, but it's just I wanted to take the time and do this because I had a bodice block from a long time ago. I hardly ever used it because I always just used a dress that I had, but none of those fit me anymore. So I've put on some pounds and need to get drawing and do the bodice block. So that is my sewing. As far as my knitting, I don't have anything to show you right now because I'm still working on my Avena. I have about 6 rows to go. I was so hoping that I would have it done this weekend, so I would have the completed yoke to show you, but sadly not yet. I've only been able to pick up and drop it as I could work on it. And I also am working on a second pair of socks. It was actually the first pair of socks that I showed you, where I did do a little bit and then stopped with that and started the hydrangea socks, or the purple ones that I shared with you last week. So I am writing up that pattern as well. Yeah, lots of things happening, sort of, but nothing quite interesting to show you. But yeah, it's just nice to do a little bit of something creative in the day, whatever I can. And I am just trying to enjoy the days. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead, and you're able to get some crafting done wherever you are, and make some time for it. If it will do you good, if you can. But thanks again for watching. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for all your comments. I really appreciate that. I hope you will join me again the next time. I look forward to this week. It's cooler temperatures. I am hoping to just get better, and even if we are having cooler temperatures, I know spring is here and everything is just growing. The grass is growing, so I am quite contented in that. So thanks again for watching. Until next time, happy crafting. Take care. Bye bye.